Alright. Okay. Hi, so this is a guitar tutorial for Forever. This is played in standard tuning, and this one's very easy. We're gonna start on D major 7 here. Kind of arpeggiate it, but it's just... And then to a... what is this? This would be an E flat diminished. And then you move up a half step, still keeping that chord shape, so it becomes an E diminished. And then on the high E string, you're gonna go from 6, 5, and then on B, 8, so, and then back to D major 7. So it's gonna sound like this. Verses, it's just going to be D major 7 to believe, what is this, C sharp minor, and then to B minor. So it's just above all the stars in this blurry night sky, it was yours. I remember how it shone. On that, it's going to be a B major 7, and then B. Yeah. So wait, hold on. And then C diminished, and then over again. So yeah, that whole verse will just be. Quality to it. But yeah, that's how you play Forever. Super easy, not complicated at all. Thank you. Okay. Alright, this is the guitar tutorial for As Always and Forever. Look at that. That's gonna be fun. This one's super easy, just power chords, baby. Key of A, probably. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, power chords. We're only gonna be on the E, alright? So, power chord on 5 to 9 to 7 to 5. Then half a step down. 7, 5. Cool? So this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna turn the guitar down a bit. And then obviously, as soon as we get heavier, it's going to be, you know, more bar chords, like... For the chorus, where it's like, I wanna know why. Just. And then I will bring my index finger to be on 4 here and just sort of arpeggiate up like that. Give it a little dream quality. Maybe I'll add in that E string there. So it's like pop, 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 pop. Just like that. For the lead guitar part, I don't know if I will have you be playing that, but essentially the lead guitar part for when we do the solo, so at the very beginning when it's building up, it's like that'll be on 9 on E, and then 10 on B. Then you go up to 12 on E, and then a whole step down from that on B. And then same down here from 10 to 12. Back again. So it's just mirroring the main guitar riff, chief. So it's like just like that. Cool. For the solo, again, probably me that's gonna play that part, but it's just essentially 10 on, starts on 10 on B, boo, half step up to 10 or 12, and then 14, half step down, back to 12, 10, and then on E it's 12, 10, 9, and then we're gonna go all the way up here, 17, all right, and then just do the same thing. And then bam, 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 and then bend that note, and then back down here. Cool? So that's As Always and Forever. Super easy. Very easy. Cool? Bye. All right, audio sync in 3, 2, 1. All right. This is the guitar tutorial for Weederhead. This is a fun one. It's fun. Anyway, very easy song, just like all of them. We might play this one in half step down because half step down makes it just slightly easier, but I recorded it in standard. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm a fool underneath it all. But with an octave pedal on, the main riff starts on this note here, A first fret to second, 4, 2, and then E on 2. So yeah, F sharp. Open like that. So it's gonna be like this. To 2 on A. And then we're going to get into the main verse riff, which will be played with an octave pedal on single strings. So it's going to go like this. So 2, jump up to 7 to 6 on E here. And then on A, you're going to jump down from 6, 4, 2, 1, back to E. For the second iteration, it's going to be 4 6 4 2 1 2. Whoops. Third is the same as 1. And then for the last one, it's gonna go do 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 like that. So, an iteration of that will look like this. And then the verse will start. And for the verse, it's going to be I'm sure you can hear that. You're a guitarist, probably. If you're watching this, you're probably in the band. I would hope. Be kind of weird. Okay. So then, yeah, so that's how that goes. In the recording, there is a clean guitar that plays over top for a little bit, but that's just bar chords, baby. Major bar chords, just like that. Sweet. Anyway, so this is how you play the chorus. Well, yeah, this is how you play the chorus, like, you know, in the song, when it's all heavy. F sharp to A flat, and then up a string onto C sharp to B flat, back again, like that. C sharp to whatever note that is. I don't fucking remember. That B flat, yeah. Up a half step so that it becomes B. Back to A flat to F sharp. So that's on the third iteration of the chorus. So it's going to be and then for that bridge after the first chorus, it's just bar chords and octaves. So just and then this is what makes the last part different. Like that. Instead of da 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 da, it's like that. Cool. This is how you play the outro. Everything is the same, except we're playing minors. So that's going to be F sharp major to A flat minor, I guess, to B flat minor, to B major. That's pretty much all the parts. I'm kind of making these tutorials under the assumption you know how to make these chord shapes. So, like, if you don't know how to make a major or minor, like, bar chord, like, that's for you to find out, buddy. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. Okay, this is guitar tutorial for Love Audio Sync in 3, 2, 1. Anyway, Love is some bullshit. Firstly, we need a capo on 4. Capo on 4 in standard, alright? The song sucks. Alright. We're on E, which is, I'm gonna still refer to shit as if it's in standard without the capo, so it's going to be 6, not like 3. So 6 on A, up a whole step. Alright, I'm just remembering how to play my own song. So yeah, main riff goes like this. What the fuck? Yeah, that's how it goes. Alright, so, this cable's blocking the way. That's hilarious. Let's just move it like that. Cable. Fuck everything. Whatever. I'm not known for my quality. Yeah, so boo, do, up a string on 6, whole step back, then half step down, open D, on the second iteration, you're gonna go up to 3 on D, or 6 on D, and then, or 7 on D, and then open D, or open on that, so it's like, like that. That's how you play the main riff, like, on guitar. So, I'm imagining you're probably going to play the rhythm guitar if you're watching this, and that's super simple. Make a C shape, and then an A minor shape. Again, not accurate, but I'm gonna describe these as if these are the, like, these are just the chord shapes you're making. So it's gonna be, so this is technically E, but I'm gonna call it a C, alright? So it's gonna be like C, for the verse, that is. C, A minor, E major, F, G, back to C. Even though that's technically not the, like, note chords, what they're like actually are, that's just the chord shapes you're making. So the verse is gonna go something like this. Keep everything open as possible. Cool. For the second verse, I do something differently. I'm playing a solo over top of it, so it's like, and then like that. So it's just 7 on E, 7 5 7 7 pull up to 9 there. It's important that you do that pull so it has that little dissonance to it. Up half step. Cool. This is how you play the bridge. So the bridge, after the second chorus, whatever's has ya, it's gonna be like this. Now, I use this a lot in my music. It's these kind of like these little beautiful little arpeggi thingies. But on 7 on A, and then 6 on D, move up a whole step. Like that. I know I'm not doing a lot of explaining. I'm hoping visually you can kind of see what I'm doing. And also, like, playing along so you know it sounds right, but it's just like... Ah! Like that, for the bridge there. I have all day for lullabies, I have all week for lullabies, I have all month for lullabies, I have all year for lullabies. Over top of that, there's something in my eye. Gross. Over top of that is another solo that's going like... And that's just 7 on A, 6 on D, 7 on D, 6 on G, open G, and then 9 on A, and then 7 on D, half step down, back. I'm trying to show you. Sometimes I'll do a little... Look, I'm a guitarist. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, that's how you play that. I'll probably be doing the solo at the end of the song, because I'm just like... Something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. Who cares? Anyway, that's how you play the song. Most of the guitar parts. I'm sure we can figure out who's playing what and where. But, yeah, that's love. Alright, this is guitar tutorial for letters 1. Audio sync in 3, 2, 1. Alright, unlike the previous song, this one will be played with the capo on 3. Alright, this one's fun. Anyway, I'm probably playing that part. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. God fucking damn it. There's so much slack on this cable that it's blocking the bridge. This blows. This fucking blows. This whole thing blows. I should quit a band. Okay. You're making this shape. You're making a little shape like this, alright? like the love tutorial, I'm just gonna explain it as if it's the actual, like, without the, you know what, fuck it, no, capo on 3, this is how you're gonna play it. So 3 on D, 2 on G, and then 1 on B. So boop 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 doo doo doo, and then you have your pinky in here to go. Oh, no, just kidding. You have your index finger going on E on 1 there. And then you move down half 1 step with your ring finger, which will be 2 on D. And then ring finger on G 3. Ring finger on 4 or 3 on B as well. So 3, 1, 3, 2, back to 1. So it's like this. Alternating between the two. Cool. Anyway, this is the chorus. This is how you play it. Bar chords, A flat. Half step down, 1 to G. To C sharp, then make it a minor, and then on that minor, on that ring finger, make sure you do that walk down. Very Kokomo. You hit a harmonic before going back to C sharp. So for that lick there, it's just 3 on D to 2 on G. Open. Walk up like that. And then 2 on D. And then 3 on G. Go up a whole step. Walk down like that. Started with an Easter basket, lovely walks through parks of caskets, coffee dates and little treats, tiny notes that remind me of you, and how I don't seem to care. I look at you and I don't care. Yeah, that's how you do that. I think that's all the guitar parts. Obviously the solo at the end is just this but fuzzed. And a lot more open. Yeah. That's letters 1, baby. Alright, this is guitar tutorial for Smoking Helps. Audio sync in 3, 2, 1, clap. This song is weird. It's in 6/4 for most of it. And I play some weird chords. It's also tuned to drop D. So make sure that E string is in D. That. Drums come in, they go ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo. And then it's a E flat major 7. And then power chord from G to up here. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Yeah. Not G, but like, you know, the placement of it. So really you're just holding down 3 to 5 on E and A. On the second iteration, you're going to do an E flat diminished, like that. It should sound like that. That's cool. I don't know if you can see well. But yeah, like that. You know, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count at the same time of doing this. I thought I could, but no, that's impossible. And then for the post verse, that's just gonna be C minor to D minor. So and then I do a weird sort of lick here. That's like D, and then you bar all the strings on 3, and then you bar 2 of the strings, and then you move down half a step 1, like that, and then you make D. Like that. Cool? So that's how that goes. Yeah, no, for real, dog. Then we get into the sort of bridge, call it chorus, hook. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? But that's just gonna be straight on hardcore power chords. So it's the heavy part I'm talking about. So after that run, and I don't need the time. And so that'll be 5, 3, 1, 0, 1 on the on D and A there. Well, I guess E and A, but it's dropped D for dick. And then up to 7 here, but I also make it so that A is on 6. I meant, oh, not 7. I meant A is on 5 and E is on 6. Just so I can add some kind of dissonance, so it's like... you play the rest of the song like that, normal. For the bridge, where it's like, I've waited here now for so damn long. Oh. I've waited here now for so damn long. I've waited years for you to come along. That's just E flat E flat major 7 and then E flat diminished. Going back and forth between those two. That's essentially all the guitar parts. I mean, for that... That's just 6 on E and then 8 on B. And then you just move down half a step. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Guitar tutorial for Hate. This one's a very slinty one. Oh yeah, by the way, audio sync in 3, 2, 1. Very slinty. My most slinty song so far. Yeah. This one's also in a weird time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I think it's also 6/4, I think. Bar chord on A flat here. And you're just going to be moving this E string around. So it'll be like 4 to 5, 3, 4, 5, 3. That's how you play the verse. Very easy. I haven't felt well in a few weeks. Wish you wouldn't kiss and tell. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make this major 7, but move your pinky up 1 string up. And you're going to make a major 7 chord on C sharp here. I think. Yeah, no. But you're going to move your pinky up onto 7 here. I'm just making sure the chords are right. Lol! I usually play this on acoustic, so... But anyway, yeah, for that chord. So what if I'm wrong? Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, for the rest of that chorus bit... So what if I'm wrong? You're gonna make a D major 9 chord. You couldn't tell, and then move your pinky onto the 5 on that string, like that. So what if I'm wrong? You couldn't tell anyway. So afraid and alone. You could be so cruel. You could be so cruel. Well, so can I. Anyway, that's how you play that. Very easy. Super easy. Easy song. All right, audio sync in 3, 2, 1. All right, this is the guitar tutorial for Flaregun. Flaregun is probably my most like dream pop kind of shoegazy song. Very dreamy, beautiful chords. Starts on A major 9. If you don't know how to make that chord, it's really simple. It's... Dude, what is that buzzing? Stop. If you don't know how to make that chord, it's just 2 on D here, and then 1 on G here. Like that. And then you want to go up to major 9. Back to A major 9. To E major 7. I did E flat major 7 because I'm a fool. And then I do this lick where it's back to D major 9. So when you're on that E major 7, grab these two, which will be 7 on E, and then 9 on B. Go down a whole step, and then 4 on E, and then 5 on B. And then resume. Cool? Cool! For the post-verse stuff, that's gonna be... octave on A. 4 to 9, 7, 4 to 9, and then you want to move up like that. Get that note. So it'll be like that. For the second iteration of post-verse, it's going to be like this. So what you're doing there is when you go up to here, you're moving your ring finger up to A. And then much like, you know, the bullshit, it's... back down like that. For the third iteration of that, it's gonna be... and then you go to D. And then you're gonna go and make a flat minor chord. And then you make a major up to A, B, A major 9. That's how you play the song. So that third iteration is right in front of me, and I hold you in my arms, and I see your heartbeat disappear into the night sky, and I know it's the last time. That's how you play Flaregun. Okay, recording. Audio sync in 3, 2, 1. All right, so ignore the messy room and ignore everything else that's messy about the present situation. This is how you do this is how you play MOWF on guitar. All right, this one's pretty easy. This one's very indie rock, probably my most indie rock one. Anyway, so, the song starts with kind of an arpeggio that goes down, the root note goes down a bit. That'll be 8 on D, 8 on G, and then 6 on B, alright? And then what you're gonna do is just move your middle finger down a half step each time, so it's just... and then get your pinky in there to hit the 8 on B. Like that. Very simple, very easy. Here, let me position. Always tries to impress everyone. There, see, like that. And now, for when we go up, when I'm starting to sing, like, and what's there to say? It's just, and then you move everything up like that. All right, so that'll just be whoop, and then it'll be it'll be 8 on B, and then it'll be 10 on G, and then 9 on D, like that. And then you just move that ring or middle finger up a whole or up a half step so that it's on 10. That's how you play the verse riff. Cool. Now, for the chorus, very easy, just 3 chords. Check this out. I'm going to drink coffee. All right, so I use a lot of major 7 chords. It's just going to be E flat major 7, and then you move up a half step into what is that? F sharp, probably F sharp. No, F. Yeah, F. F diminished, and then F sharp, yeah, F major 7. So it should be like that. I don't know. Can you see? And I bar that F major 7. So I'm hitting these down here. Kind of give it a little bit more jingle jangle. Cool. So it's like I don't care at all. Mr. Normal with his everything. I don't care at all. And then back into the verse. Yeah. Okay, so for the kind of break where we get heavy, when it's heavy, bar chords, just so that's just going to be a bar chord on A, on 6, so 6, up a whole step, and then go down a string on E, like that. And then what I do is I keep barring on this E flat here, but I just move my ring and my pinky up a string, so that my pinky is on B and my ring finger is on G, so it's like that, and I bar it so that I can like that. So it's like that. And then for the second iteration, it's just octave to 11 on A here, so just 11, 12, 13, and that's how you play it. So basically the whole thing is just okay, I admit it, I've been trying to act normal, at least more normaler than you. You think I want to live in our shadow of something that was memorable. And then we do that about 4 times. Cool? The song is very repetitious, so it's just cycling through those same bits. So nothing really changes. So yeah, that's how you play MOWF. All right. Audio sync in 3, 2, 1. All right, so this is a guitar tutorial for Total Chaos. This song has a fuck-ass time signature, all right? I believe it's 7/4. It's counting it. I count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. But it kind of changes throughout the song. But anyway, it's a piano-driven song, so it's mainly just piano, and the guitar doesn't really come in until the until post verse 1, so after verse 1. But anyway, yeah. So this is how it goes. So it's F sharp. No, it's F. Duh. Sorry. It's F. And then you want to hit that G to A minor, D to G minor, to B flat, and then A that, back to F, alright? Sorry, I explained that horribly, but basically it's just F, A minor, D, G minor, B flat, like that. Now, the timing of it is important, because like I said, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Like that. When we get into the like heavier part of the song, oh yeah, let me do the octave part first. So after verse 3, after post verse 3, or yeah, after verse 3, octaves on F, which will be the 8th fret on A, like that. So it'll just be 8, 10, 7, 5, 10, 5, 1, like that. But on the second one, I go up. Like that. So, on that second iteration, it's 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Back to 10, 12, 13, 12, 10, 8. Like that. So, when we get into that break after verse 3, it's gonna sound like this. So when the guitars get heavy, we're just playing it like normal. It's going to, instead of it being like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, it's now going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, the, I would replace all of my luxuries so you can tear me down, you can rebuild me, all your spontaneous wonder, I'll shine even the brightest star in this empty sea. Like that. And, you know, there's a bridge there, it's like, wouldn't you like to join me in our love created by a holy matrimony of total chaos? That's just... And then it's going to go back into the original time signature that the first part was. So every second and fourth measure is going to skip a beat. So, you know, it'll be... Cool. So that's how you play Total Chaos. I think that's all the guitar parts. There really isn't too much there that's hard. Anyway, yep. All right. Audio sync in 3, 2, 1, clap! This is a guitar tutorial for letters 2. All right. Firstly, we're playing this in standards, and then we're going to capo on 3. This song's very easy, very fun, chill, poppy, pop song. So, like I've done previously with songs that have capos, I'm just going to describe the chord shape, not the actual notes they're playing. Because it is just like E, G minor, A flat, but like I'm gonna describe it as C, you know, first fret. Anyway, so song's super simple. It's just... So, you're going to make a C shape, and then you're going to take your index finger off, kind of turn that into a bit of a minorish, G minorish. And then bar chord on the first fret. Like that. Then on the second iteration, you're going to make an E7 chord. Then an A minor. And then you want to hit the G, or you want to hit the third fret with your ring finger here as like a walk down, so it's, and then back to that first fret. Cool? So it should sound like this. I miss your love letters every day. I'll probably write one myself. If that were true, then why the panic dry out oh so long ago? For the chorus, you're just doing this first fret here. This cable is so in the way. Everything sucks. Hit that fucking first fret, and then you want to move your pinky, ring, and middle finger up one string. E7, A minor, hit this note. So really, this chord here is just a lower E flat. This is E flat, but I'm hitting like lower notes here. So that chorus should sound like this. Fucking cable, bro. That ends every chorus, it's just on B here. You want to go up to 5, 3, 1. And then hit that C shape again. It's fucking hot in here. Give me 2 seconds. I am fucking sweating. Oh my god. Go. Alright. Okay. So, that's pretty much the whole song. For the bridge, when I'm going like la 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 la, that's basically just gonna be so instead of going back to this E flat, you're just gonna hit the lower E flat. Cool? So it's just gonna be. Oh, and I also arpeggiate. So that's just motherfuck. That's how you play the whole song. That's how you play letters 2. Now you can play it at home. Bye. Alright. Audio sync in 3, 2, 1. Cool. So, this is how you play PS. PS. Here's a little fun fact for you. It's the same song as letters 1. I just play it slower and sadder. So refer back to, I don't want to like re-explain a lot of that stuff, so just refer back to letters 1 for some of it. But, you know, the main melody is just the same as in letters 1, so. It's just the same as letters 1. For the chorus, would you love me again? That's just A flat to sharp. For that, I do iterations of that where it's. I bring that root note down. Yeah, basically the same song. I'll probably do the solo most likely, but the solo itself isn't even anything. Some bullshit. Yeah, that's how you play letters 1, 2, or PS. That's how you play PS. Very, very, very easy shit.